Oh man, where do I begin? Where do I begin? So after the Lord calls me from the age of 16, 17, that I'm coming to church, I go back into the world. And so now I'm dealing with all of these different things. Like I have these urges and this appetite for the things that I was once set free of. And all of a sudden, now I'm back into the man that I was before God set me free. I'm trying to find I'm trying to find identity in partnership and individuals and things of that nature. So I ended up getting into this relationship with this individual who literally destroyed and stripped me off of my identity. And this person was very manipulative. This person was controlling, didn't only hurt me emotionally, but also this person hurt me physically. And I was a part of abuse and all of the things. um, I felt like God didn't hear me. So when you hear the story with the prodigal son, that's honestly who I was. I felt like I was no longer a son. I was behaving like a servant. I was behaving like a person who never even had an encounter with the Lord. I forgot that all I had to do was just go back into my father's house. As simple as that. And I'm over here asking the Lord. I asked the Lord, like, if you do hear this prayer, set me free. Like, do something for me. Do something not even for me, but also like for my kids. I didn't want to be in that situation anymore. And it wasn't until like I surrendered my heart that I saw that the hand of God like literally descended and God met me right where I was, right in my mess. That's where the Lord showed up for me. And man, bro, that's crazy, man. The funny thing about the Lord is that when he sets you free and you go back and you remember from the place that God took you out from, oh man, you just, it's this joy in the midst of everything. People can fail you, man. Everyone can fail you, but the Lord will never fail you. He met me right where I needed someone. And that was the only love that I felt. I felt like I wasn't worthy of anyone else. I felt like there was nobody that loved me, and God showed up for me. And so the Holy Spirit, the Holy Spirit literally brought me where I needed to be, back home here at Segadores. I didn't want to come back to church, and I said I wasn't coming back to church. I just opened up my heart to the Lord, and the Lord started dealing with me right where I was, set me free from all of these different, from this mindset that I had, set me free from feeling like I needed to like drink alcohol and all of these different worldly things that I was trying to cope, and I needed to kind of like just soothe the absence of God. The Lord did that for me. Fast forward, I'm back here at church with my kids. I am that woman, that leader for my household that I need to be for my kids. I'm that mom that my kids need to see. So if he can do it with me, he can do it with you. Don't give up. He's called us to be different in this generation. But let my story just encourage you. Let my story encourage you to want to be different, take a stand, and block out all the noise that you hear.